It's Thursday morning, going around, and I'm gonna do the checks first thing in the morning. I don't know if I ever went over that, but every morning I go through all the greenhouses and high tunnels. I make sure that everything's watered up and good to go. After I do the checks, I'm going to start spraying today, and all the sprays that I'm using today are going to be certified for organic use, OMRI listed, and going to get the brassicas basically, and probably some of the outside tomatoes. I've moved my onions outside to harden off before I plant them out in the field. Just only have two types. I got a red onion called Red Wing and a yellowish white onion called Candy. And I got 10 trays holding 60 plugs, and each plug has 3 onions in it. So it's about 1,800 plants. I'm in the back of high tunnel number 2 with the zucchini. And in one of my earlier videos, I mentioned how we were having a little bit of a pollination issue, and that's why I was having to hand pollinate. So we ordered in a beehive, and that just came in yesterday. And we've got it all hooked up. And that's the little holes that the bees will come out, and they'll chew through the rest of that brown side, and they'll come all out, and they'll start pollinating everything in here. The reason why we had to order a hive is because our honeybees that we have don't like to go into structures. They'll pollinate everything outside, but they do not like going into buildings and structures. But bumblebees have no problem with that. We're picking strawberries this morning. Our early glows are starting to die down. Their time's almost up, but our other varieties are still coming on strong. And so we're picking to take to the marketplace downtown Philippi. I'm out in the brassica patch where I'm getting ready to spray BT and pyrethrin. Both are organic sprays, and it protects them from moths and from different beetles. And I'm going to be using the 4-wheeler with a little bit of a mini boom sprayer. We should actually get a bigger one to make it a little bit easier, but all the spray will come out of right there from the tank, and it makes it a lot easier than trying to have to hand spray. So we're down at the downtown marketplace in Philippi. We're filling up some strawberry quarts where we brought about 11 gallons, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what the place looks like. They sell local farmers' produce and meats and eggs, and they take 20%, but it's a good deal because they're open 5 days a week. We just got done taking stuff down to the marketplace in Philippi, and we took right around 11 gallons of strawberries to them. But we're expecting 2 beehives to come in, honeybees, and these are the hives in the background. We painted them nice pastel colors, so they're nice and pretty to look at. But we're getting ready to take those out and get them all set up and get ready for the bees. So the strawberry crew has picked over 25 gallons today, and we're picking a little lighter on some of these because we want to be able to pick tomorrow for the market on Saturday. But as you can see, these first 7 rows are dwindling down on the amount of strawberries we're getting, but the next 7 are coming on really strong. But we probably won't really have strawberries in about 3 weeks. Maybe 4 weeks pushing it. Just finished all the spraying for these 2 fields, the peppers, tomatoes, and brassicas. Didn't really spray anything on the peppers, but on the tomatoes I sprayed a flowable copper called Quavo. It really helps out with blight. It's organic, and we're trying to be real preventative about blight because blight's a pretty big deal in our area. And then the brassicas, as I mentioned earlier, got sprayed with the BT and a pyrethrin. It's Sally and Sid, our pigs. Getting ready to plant the onions with the transplanter, making sure everything's working before we hop on, and it seems like everything's going good. So we're gonna hop on, and we got about 600 plugs of onions to plant. To finish off the day, we got the other beehives set up and ready to go for our bees.